Niko hapa na Nicholas Kioko mazi. Ni aje umesikia?
Bro na kelele.
Niko na mbwembwe
kabisa.
How are you? Eric Komande hapa niko na Nicholas Kioko and don't touch that ndayo. Ama namna gani?
Sweden, I mean, from Sweden, kakuja kwanza music industry yako in Kenya.
Okay, basically nilianzia Kenya. I've been performing in Kenya. I started my music in Kenya. I started my studio Barikiwa studio in Kenya. So when I went to Sweden, nilienda kujaribu an outside market, you know, just to grow my brand and my market. Secondly, during that time, ukijaribu kuweka your music on digital platforms, you know, like Spotify, on all that platforms. Ukifungua hapa wanakwambia whatever is not in your account is not in your region. And I wanted to sell my music because unapata my fans abroad wanakwambia how can we buy your music, you know, can download, so it was hard for me. So I went huko ili nipate hiyo market ya nje so that I'm able to sell my music to my fans in the US and in Europe. But then I started a studio, yes, in Sweden, but I got only 2 clients, you know. And so wale niliwacha huku pia upcoming, because me I deal most with upcoming. So all the big artists right now I started with them from, you know, wakiwa wachanga kuna tu wanawajua. So unapata upcoming artists, they are calling me, oh umetuacha bure, now tuko lonely, who will help us? So it was also hurting me a little bit. So I decided to come back and continue the work I was doing here.
Talking of upcoming artists,
yeah.
Kuna upcoming artists wenye wana complain eti nyinyi wenye mmekaa kwa industry sana mnapatiwa time more ya kuperform kwa stage, but wao wanapatiwa short time. Unaweza kusema nini?
Definitely for any promoter, mtu akitengeneza show, anatengeneza show ili apate do na ili entertain wale wamelipia wakuwe entertain. And so upcoming artists, mtu akipewa chance, it's an introduction, unapewa opportunity ya kujisell, unaona? But the main artists wale wako pale, they'll have to get the bigger time, you know, I mean time kubwa ya kuperform. That's the thing. So wale wana complain, to me I will say ni artist mwenye ako greedy na ako na haraka. If you get a platform kubwa yenye si yako na kuna tatizo kubwa, just do your thing. Hata kama ni 1 minute, do something that mtu atabaki anasema, hey, that guy nataka to revisit. Unaelewa? Yeah, so to me, when you wana complain, they have their reasons for complaining.
Shiko kutoka Mzuka Kibao TV. Ulipoenda kule, how was the market there compared to the market in the country?
Okay, like I said before, huku ndio build my fame, nilianza hapa from zero until I made it. And so even nikienda abroad, naenda because wanajua there's somebody calling me, what if we be back from Kenya as an artist. So nikienda kule, naenda kwa ile fan base yenye iko pale. But definitely, hata nikiangalia statistics zangu, both on Facebook, on YouTube, utapata fan base yangu kubwa, iko home, unaona? So reception ilikuwa mzuri, yes. I had a show in Germany, my host was DJ AISHER. And it was great. People came from all over Europe, you know. The show is in Germany, mtu ametoka London, mwingine ametoka Norway, mwingine ametoka Denmark. They are coming because why? They miss our music back at home. So opportunity, yenye msanii akienda pale, they will come all over EU, European Union, no. They will come and have fun for that day. So the reception is good. So ina depend pia na msanii.
So what FIBI, kuna hii performance ya Japesa na Prisinda, ni gani ndio utaenda?
Nitaenda ya INDAH because is my boy from ground zero mpaka amekuwa celeb. Na tukimaliza mapema kama Japesa bado anacheza, nitaenda Japesa.
Alafu nikuulize, what do you look for when you're working with Ohangla artists?
Basically naangalia talent and then we work on the message. Artist analikuwa kanatenda amekuja na message, ikiwa mbichi tunaivisha. We work, it's a collective responsibility. Tunasaidiana, tunakuwa na content ya ambapo tukitoa itakusell as an artist. So mimi angalia talent, vocal ability, and then secondly message. That message we can work on it together. Yeah.
So at the moment you're celebrating the those that you have worked with, who is the biggest so far?
All my artists ni wakubwa. And then in Barikiwa studio we don't have upcoming artists. Mimi ambaye artist akisha kuja, the moment umeingia Barikiwa studio you are a star. Kuingia tu. Because tunajaribu kuwa motivate, kupatia psych. Unaona? But ukiongea nani mkubwa, wote ni wakubwa. Musa, Emma, Prisinda, Elisha, FIBI, KEVO, AWILLY, mimi mwenyewe. So, yeah, so hakuna artist mkubwa, I don't rate them. But kitu mimi usema kunaweza kuwa na mwenye at the moment is reigning, ako na ile fame, maybe he has a new album imempush sana, so at the moment tunaweza sema tuko na Prince Indah is doing so well. Yeah, that's the truth.
What FIBI nivindia hapa na represent Gossip with Shiro. Inasemekana wasanii wa Jaluo input ni utumia madawa mkiona mwenzenyu anakuja yani anapatch. Unaweza address aje hiyo?
Kuna mtu atumida hapa
Witchcraft.
Oh, witchcraft.
Yeah.
Hiyo sijui baba. Hiyo sijui.
Okay, mimi naitwa Bramwell kutoka Ivan TV. Swali langu naelekeza kwa DJ Aisha. Kama DJ mwenye asili ya Kenya na ukaenda kupiga kazi kule Balisha, unaweza tuambia changamoto zipi ambazo umepatana nazo kule?
Yeah, the challenges I would say is the crowd. Our crowd is not that big, I'm not going to lie, because the number of people we have there, you have to deduct those who can make it to the events, those who maybe love the kind of event you're putting up. So it's always a challenge to put up event and have a huge turn up, let's say from Kenyans, because we are not that many. Another challenge I'll say napitia could be like getting updated to the songs. Like as a DJ, nitajua those songs, the new songs, but now the crowd down there, they're not up to date with the songs. So I feel like I have to play more of the old songs and introduce the new songs slowly. So challenging the crowd, basically.
Okay, this is the Wabit show. Ningependa kuuliza in German, we know there are German speaking language. So how do you cope with the German? You went into Kenya.
Come up again?
In German,
yeah.
It's a German speaking country.
Yeah.
Where una kopaje ku speak German when in Kenya? How is it German?
I speak German because I went there since I was 10, so I speak German.
I have a question too, from diaspora to Australia. Some years back you came here, to set up women empowerment projects.
Exactly.
Hebu tuambie imefika wapi, kunaenda aje sasa?
Actually, the Women Empowerment Project was basically to empower women and ladies, and that's something that I'm still working on. I really love to push and support ladies because, you know, the society is not really giving the ladies or women in the industry that kind of support. So I thought of now that I have the platform, it's really important to pull and support the other ladies. So the project itself hasn't been initiated because of these COVID things that happened. And also when I came last year, we had few stuff that didn't go well as planned. But should things get back to normalcy, definitely I'll continue with that project. It's my #1 priority.
White media, tunafahamu ni nurse by profession, na bado ni DJ, una balance aje kufanya DJ at the same time unafanya DJ?
Yeah, that's true. It's really a tough combination for me. And my main challenge is time to practicing time. I really have limited time to practice. But I normally program myself because we are lucky, let's say in Germany, you have like 2 months prior, you are working schedule. So I know exactly when I'm working, and my boss really is a lovely lady, and she understands and she knows that I'm into the DJ. I'm a DJ, and normally I give her my schedules. Let's say if I know in 2 months or in 1 month I'll be having shows, I normally tell her the days I would love to be free. And the days that maybe if shows pop up and I'm scheduled to be working, I normally try and change the shift within my colleagues. Yeah, so far it has been working, but the main challenge for me is having enough time to practice.
DJ Aisha, Plug TV hapa. We have gone through your mixtapes on YouTube and everywhere. We discovered that you rarely put Kenyan music on your mixtapes. Can you tell us the reason why you don't put Kenyan music?
The reason, actually, I have so many Kenyan mixtapes, even as we are talking right now, both videos and audios. The main challenge is the copyright. Ngoma wananipiga kishenzi. Ngoma, the copyright issue, because that's the main challenge. I don't know if it's happened because I'm uploading them from the Europe, because I see other DJs, they upload the same songs that I have and it's showing on YouTube. If I try, I get strike, like blocked, cannot be seen, everything. My main challenge is copyright. And if I just wish if the Ngoma, if they'll be able to see this, if I could work with them, because I'm really out there to support the Kenyan industry. I'm really supporting the Kenyan music, really putting out there, but it's hard for me to upload their mixtapes or even include the Kenyan songs during my live stream because of the copyright strikes that I get. That's the main challenge.
DJ Aisha, from Kendrell Busy, please. So what does it take to be a successful female DJ in Kenya?
In Kenya, I won't say much because I started my career over there and I normally come here shortly only for shows. But in general, what I'll say has put me out there is self-discipline. Self-discipline, self-worth. And this goes to all female DJs, I can say. Please, if you know that you are a female DJ and you want to make it in the industry, don't use your beauty, your body to put it there. Because let's say we make you a show. People won't stay there staring at your beauty, maybe umeva, but they will be there to enjoy what you're playing. So for me, it's self-discipline and always trying to be different, really going hard on it. I'm so aggressive. If you happen to watch me play, I'm so aggressive when playing because I know my worth. And I'm like, it's these skills that I need people to recognize me with and not my beauty or maybe the way I'm dressed or the way I'm showing off. So for me, it's that skills. Skills matters, self-discipline and your self-worth, knowing that I'm here for a show when I'm done. Bye-bye.
Sorry for WUOD FIBI. Tumekuwa tukiona Luo artists, most of the time they normally work with each other. But you have never seen any collab between a Luo artist and a central artist, kama Samido and maybe KEVO hapa. How come you guys don't cooperate? How do collabos together?
Okay, unajua Ohangla industry is growing and it's growing very fast. And as at now, kuna makolabo ziko chini ya maji. So very soon mtaziona tu zikitoka. There are things chini ya maji zinafanyika. We are approaching different artists, how we can work together so that we build each other.
Would you guys love to work maybe with one of the greatest artists from Central, Samido?
Not only Samido, kuna wasanii wengi. There are things, Samido right now, I think kuna talks with some Ohangla artists going on right now. I think some people are also in studio at the moment. So, hivi karibuni mtaona tu zitatoka.
Engineer, DJ Aisha, kazi on hapa. Tumezoea kuona matamasha mengi zikifanywa kwa wasanii bora nini, kuna atupati zile DJs of the years nini, kuna ukimya sana nyinyi ma DJ kupata awards.
I think it's the concerned people. It's so sad that actually the artists, because okay, I identify myself as an artist, C2 DJ. I feel like we are not being given that much support from the government and all that, and those who are the ministry which is concerned. Because organizing such kind of awards should be from the ministry who is involved or who is concerned with that. And that's the same thing I also see with our artists. Unapata artist ni mzuri and there's no support to back that artist up. It's all about the ministry concerned. Yeah, they should come up and support the industry.
Watu usema that season unapata msanii anakuja anahit anaenda. Sasa address aje hiyo issue?
Okay, sijaona mwenye amehit akaenda in the first place. They are still there, they're performing. But just like I said, unaweza hit because it's a competition. Unaweza hit leo, kesho mwingine come up na another song, amehit. So utapata that particular time ni huyu ako on the wave, lakini yule bado ana perform tu, ako na fan base yake, is still earning a living, still doing okay. So sijaona yule mwenye alikuja akahit akaenda. Wenye wameenda tu ni wale wamekufa kama Musa Juma, Lady Morin, but the rest wale wengine wakitamba bado wako tu, they're still performing, they're still living a good life wako.
But watu unasema time yako ikifika watu watakushangilia, mwingine akikuja watakuacha waende kwa mwingine sasa.
Hiyo inafanyika hivyo hata kwa nyinyi bloggers au YouTubers. Unaweza hata kuja na hit, watu wanamfuata lakini still bado kuna loyal followers wako, they're still subscribing, they're still watching your videos. Yeah, so it's normal in every industry.
So la mwisho.
mbona uliamua kumove studio kutoka Kariobangi North to Kisumu?
No, si kutoka Kariobangi South to Kisumu. Nilitoka Kariobangi South nikaenda Lakisama, from Lakisama nikaenda Greenspan. Kumbuka hiyo ni nyumba ya 800, 1000, 1050. So it's growth, yeah? Yeah, it's expansion.
Gossip with Shiro. Makwili niko na swali. There's this time ulikuwa una perform Mombasa. Ukatokea house kwa show. Mkiwa na rafiki mkaanza kung'ang'ania microphone. Nini ilifanya hiyo shida ikatokea?
Ati?
Kuna siku ulikuwa, okay, this is Maureen from Gossip with Shiro. Kuna siku ulikuwa una perform Mombasa. Then ukatokea chaos kwa show. Wewe na FIBI mkang'ang'ania microphone. What happened? Nini ilifanya makamka shida ikatokea?
Inafanyika?
Ijawahi fanyika tukiwa na hiyo Mombasa.
Ilifanyika wapi?
Haijawahi fanyika. Hatujawezozana na
mimi ni baba yao.
Ni baba yao. Hatujawezozana stage na yeye. Mombasa ndio tulienda, tuliperform fiti, tukarudi Nairobi.
Hakuna kitu kilitokea kwa
Hakuna.
Alafu engineer, bado tukibaki kwako, juzi tumeona umeposti katika mtandao wako wa Facebook kwamba kuna jamaa fulani unahusishwa na kesi ya insult, alionekana akipigwa kofi, alafu ukasema unaachia Mungu. Je, unaweza kujitoaje kwa hiyo shughuli? Kama story mzima.
Unajua hizo ni video za social media. I'm also seeing the video circulating vile uliona hivyo. And since I was not there, I have nothing to say about it much. But kitu najua kuna mtu alipatikana ambaye huwa na insult wasanii wengi sana. Yeye kazi yake ni kutukana watu na hata hajawahi onana na hajawahi kukutana nao, unaona? So his work is just to insult people. Siku ile ameamua ni DJ Aisha nataka kutukana, anatukana with no mercy. Na mjui hajawahi kukutana naye. So apparently alikutana na a group of people wenye amekuwa akiwa insult na akakutana nao in the same room, unaona? So these guys made to understand they landed on him like thunder. You see? Because he was trying to be tough. Anaongeleshwa na anawajibu vibaya. So in that process, wakamwambia, now this is what you're going to do. We are calling everyone you've ever insulted and you must apologize to everyone. That is when we are forgiving you na tukupeleki kwa polisi. You get the point? So they called people, na hata mimi nikapigiwa. I think nikipigiwa was with you. You also there, right? Nikamwambia, kuna jamaa amekuwa kutukana watu ameshikwa because ilipatikana Kisumu, sisi tuko Nairobi. And so I spoke with the person, Kamaliza, why do you insult the people? Why do you go around insulting artists left, right, center? Please, heshimu hustle ya watu and never do that again because it will land you in problems. If it's not character assassination, it will be cyberbullying and you may not even have the strength kujitoa kwa hiyo. So that's what I can say about the story. And then apparently, huko akifanya hizo vizao alikuwa anashika ma video. So I think that's one of the videos that is circulating. But me, I was not there, I was in Nairobi.
Aisha, for how long are you planning to be here, or have you relocated to Kenya?
Actually, I'm shortly here for my tour. That is East Africa tour. Nimeanza na Kenya. UG, I might not be there because of the restrictions they have, but I really wanted to be there. And as for the duration, I'm gonna be here till middle of October or end of October. Depending.
Swali kwako DJ Aisha, tumesikia umesema your main challenge in Germany ni ku-travel. So do you just depend on the Kenyans abroad ama unakula the Germans?
Actually, funny enough, I play most of my shows, I'll say 90% of my shows are non-Kenyan events.
Sure.
Because Germany, we have the entire Africa. And if you follow me keenly and see my posts, you'll realize that most of the artists, African artists, if they come to perform in Germany, I'm always their DJ. So my crowd is not strictly Kenyan crowd, but entirely African crowd and also German crowd. It's a mixed crowd.
As a manager to DJ Aisha, what challenges gani zenye unapitia?
Okay. As a manager to DJ Aisha, kuna challenges tunapitia. Unaona kama DJ Aisha sahi kama amekuja Kenya hivi, we get a lot of club managers are coming for us, they're asking for shows, but then you get that they're not living up to the expectations. Sometimes you get there, the equipments that are there are not up to standard, such that Aisha can have a comfortable time and can be able to entertain the fans. So that is one of the challenges that we get. And then Second challenge that we get to is the issues to do with there's a lot of hypocrisy. Somebody will book a show. Like this is something that we witnessed last week. Somebody will book a show, then he makes commitments, you meet him, then when it comes to signing contracts, you find that this person is not legit. So those are some of the challenges that we are finding as we are trying to penetrate into the Kenyan market.
DJ Aisha, swali lingine tu hapa. Wewe ni msichana mrembo, kusema tu kweli wapendeza, rangi ya kuvutia. Sasa si kama kuna vile unapata mchumba ama bado uko single?
Nina mchumba.
Na mchumba?
Sijachumbiwa lakini na mpenzi.
Ningependa kuuliza tena, hapa Kenya kuna ma-artist kadhaa ambao pia wanapendeza. Ni swali tu la kuona maoni yako. Ukipewa chance kati ya Eric Omondi na Willy Paul, uchague mmoja wako ya mchumba, utachagua nani?
Unaweza nipatia self adoption?
The one night stand.
Nipe adoption.
Ni hao wawili.
Hao wawili.
Hapa tuongezee Jalango basi.
So, hebu rudia swali.
Kwa mfano unatafuta mchumba, kama Jalango angekuwa single, alafu tuko pale na Jalango, Eric Omondi na Willy Paul. Unataka tu mchumba kutoka kwa hao watatu. Ungechukua nani akuwa mchumba wako?
I'll go for Jalango.
Wow, mbona Jalango na sio wengine?
Mbona Jalango? Okay. Wow. Nikifuatilia Jalango how he has grown, he really motivates me, and whatever he does in motivating people. Napenda vitu kama hizo. Mimi I love it when somebody is up there anakumbuka watu wa chini akiwainua. And Jalango, I know hizo tangu hizo enzi kipindi zake, I used to follow him, and the growth really, it's really something to recommend and really talk about. Yeah, and I think he's also more mature. I love mature people. Splendid drama, so definitely I'll go for him.
Another question here, Aisha, from diaspora to Australia. So, ulitoka Kenya, ukaenda na exchange program. Tuelezee kuhusu hiyo exchange ilikuwa.
Actually, exchange program ilionipeleka Germany inaitwa au pair. Au pair, okay. To make it simple, as I say, modern, kama kubabysit, whereby a family has a kid, lakini wako busy, hawana zile za kutafuta mbochi. So they need someone who will take this kid to school, na mpick, and after school you stay there with the kid, unamsaidia kama ni homework, only kid ndio kazi yako. Your time mtoto yako shule, you go and learn the language, because the main thing is you stay with the family for 1 year. As you are taking care of the kid, they give back to you by paying your language school, everything, your insurance, and paying you also monthly up to 30K. So just kumpeleka mtoto na kumrudisha, and they're feeding you. And after 1 year, you can continue with your studies for those who want to study. It's mainly for those who want to study, so anakusaidia katika hiyo preparation. As you learn the language and get to familiarize yourself, you help them look after the kids. So inaitwa au pair. That's the program nilienda nayo.
What FIBI? How much do you spend per week?
Per week? I normally don't huwa sipigianga hesabu, but maybe 50K.
Yeah. Swali kwako engineer kutoka the WUOD show. So uko na studio, unaweza kuelezea your main challenge yenye kusupport wasanii na zile experiences zenye umekuwa nazo kusupport wasanii?
Okay, first of all, kusupport wasanii kwangu za chukua artist, na unaona period yake ya kumtoa nje haijafika, lakini anataka ingie aimbe utoe saa hiyo. Unajua, they don't want that seasoning process ile unamweka kwa studio, you learn bit by bit, unamwambia now this song, this is what we need to do, this is the process we need to go through a song ndio tukutoe nje. So juu mwenye anakuja mimi nataka ndikwe kama KEVO Makawili, ama nimekuja nataka ndikwe kama INDAH. Hana vision yake personal, anataka ku capture vision ya mtu. Unaona? So that's an artist mwenye kudeal naye ni ngumu, na so inabidi at times mnakosana hata. Unaona? but as a producer, na kama baba yao, I'll stand my ground and they'll have to go with my speed because najua the right time yao ya kutoka. For instance, like big song Musa Jakadala Era Remo. That song ilibidi nikae nayo kwa studio around 7 months. 7 months. And he had to go at my speed. Like, today I want you to studio, this is what we are going to do. Just a verse or two. This is what I want you to do. And he was faithful to that. And then, for instance, Elisha mtoto wa shule, Paroganya Suba. I had to put him on hold for 4 years. You know? And on the 4th year, when he came to studio now, he became an artist, a big one, and he's now a hit. You get the point? So the biggest challenge ni kupata artist mwenye anakuja na vision yake, and then mu combine the visions yako pia kama producer, and then we say this is now the process ile tutaenda nayo so that we achieve a good result. So that's the only biggest challenge. But hizi zingine financial hapo sinanga shida because I do is a hobby. It's a passion. My music pays me. So the studio is just a hobby to give others opportunity because hata mimi someone else gave an opportunity for me now to be engineer WUOD FIBI.
So apart from you, artists gani mwingine
Okay, to me, there are very many ways mtu anaweza raise industry. Some have the ability ya ku support financially. Some have the ability like ana connect na producer like now DJ Aisha hapa. DJ Aisha, when she approached me, and approached na one language. I want to help you support the industry. You get the point? And I adapted that because mi upenda mtu ambaye anaona kitu mtu anafanya na maybe akona a bigger platform anaweza ifanya from ile point nimeifikisha. So like she came in and then akaianza push in the European market. No. And we ended even having a show together with one of my artists. Actually, the first artist for Barikiwa Studio, Kofi Makadori. We went with him and we had a big show in Germany, courtesy of DJ Aisha. So alikuwa anasaidia ku support the industry. And then again also another way, each and every artist trying to do good music. The moment you do music, the industry is still growing. So artists pure, they contribute in growing the industry by doing good music, composing good